Today, let's talk about how to solve absolute value inequalities. So let's get started. So let's say we have the absolute value of x minus 3 is less than 19, right? How would we solve something like this? Well, you could just sit down and think about it for a little while, and eventually you come to the answer, but you're not going to really learn anything doing that. And our goal here, and our goal doing math, is to learn something, right? So how do we start this? Well, we want to take away these absolute value bars, because until the absolute value bars are gone, we can't work on solving this equation. We could multiply and divide these numbers, right? But that's not going to get us anywhere trying to solve this equation. So how do we get rid of the absolute value bars? Well, what we're going to do is change it, and this will get rid of the absolute value bars, to negative 19, right, is less than x minus 3, which is less than 19. Doing this has gotten rid of the absolute value bars. And we're able to do this because of the definition of absolute value, where f of x equals x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and f of x equals negative x when x is less than 0, right? That definition allows us to change it to this. So the next thing that we want to do is add 3 onto all sides, because we're trying to isolate x in the middle. So we add 3 to negative 19, and we get negative 16, right? And that's less than x, right? And this, we add 3 to x minus 3, and we just get x. Then we add 3 to 19, and we get 22. Okay? So here, we're pretty much done. We just need to put our answer into a different form. We're going to put it into negative 16 comma 22 with open brackets, right? Doing this, we've now completed our problem. Any numbers between these two will work for this inequality, right? We've completed it. So let's do another one, but let's do it where the inequality is greater than some or when the x minus some number is greater than some constant. Right, so let's do the absolute value of x plus 7 is greater than, let's do 30. Okay? So how do we do this? Well, we want to break it up into two different inequalities, right? When this part is greater than that constant, we're going to break it up into two different inequalities. And we'll do this a lot to solve different absolute value inequalities, so get used to doing it. So what we want to do is change it to, one of them is just going to be absolute value of x plus 7 is greater than 30, right? And then the other one is going to be negative x minus 7 is greater than 30. Okay? So then, what do we want to do here? Well, we want to just subtract 7, right? So we get x is greater than 30 minus 7 is 23, right? And then over here, well, I say that the first thing we do is multiply each side by negative 1. So we get x plus 7 is less than negative 30. So, sorry, if this might be a little hard to see here, but then the next thing we do is just subtract 7, and we get x is less than negative 37. So here we have our answer. Well, we're not quite done yet. We still need to put our answer into a different form, but the hard work is done. So now let's just think about it. So x is greater than 23, so we need a number greater than 23, but we also need a number less than 37. So how we're going to do this is put it in this form. So negative infinity, comma, then negative 37, open brackets, union, then 23, then comma, positive infinity. Okay? So here we have solved this absolute value inequality, and this is our answer here. Now, what does this all mean? This just means that any number between and including negative 37 and 23 will not work to solve this inequality, right? So hopefully this all made sense to you. Let's see. Let's make sure, you guys can see that. Hopefully this made sense to you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if I said anything wrong or if you have anything additional to add. Have a great day.